EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Smith going to go to the air first play. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. There he goes, right side, down to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense There's a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score further 7. Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's 4th down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. In motion left comes Bryant. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Mahomes. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Now Gino. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? On
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Mayer there to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Smith. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They snap it to Smith. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Some strong running at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Smith. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. It got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Now Mahomes.
At the 37-yard line.
That'll be caught by Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Smith. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
The short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To throw is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.